All language is fascist and so am I. Everything here is stamped with my logo. I hate counterculture if it comes an extra limb to swing the truncheon of my monopoly. I control discourse,
You don't even know it.
I control discourse,
But you're speaking my language.
I control discourse,
I'm shaping your vision.
discourse is power,
I
own you. The only battlefields are my issues and my agenda. The only weapon is my little black phrase book. Writers write books, but I write the writers. And if I can't change you, I'll just have you shot. I control discourse,
You don't even know it.
I control discourse,
But you're speaking my language.
I control discourse,
I'm shaping your vision.
discourse is power,
I
own you. Cliche Guevara across Kate Moss's tits. Revlon patent the hand grenade. It's just paving stones from here to Australia. Just paving stones because I say so. I control discourse,
You don't even know it.
I control discourse,
But you're speaking my language.
I control discourse.
I'm shaping your vision.
Discourse is power. I am God. Protestants are not sexy. Everyone adores the idea of the rebel, the luck of the Irish, Roy Keane, James Joyce and Brad Pitt defending the honour of a nation. Us? Our churches are playing. We're the spoiled sports, nailing our objections to the cathedral door. A closer relationship with God. The Protestant work ethic, this long-preserved relic, is falling into disrepair. If we're on benefit, we don't care. Protestants are not artistic. A race devoid of music. The sash, God Save the Queen, our country and western, do not count. King Billy, Luther and John Knox, or the red-hand defenders putting your son in a box. You can't write poetry in Ulster Scotch. Just make your hate on wasteland. The Protestant work ethic is just another relic. It's fallen into disrepair. If Johnny gets protection money, we don't care. Protestants are not popular. 10 chunky gold rings and a pasty supper, with no concept of PR. 4-year-old girls as Trojan horses. Sinn Féin turned us all into jabbering savages. Well, the Jews may have murdered Jesus Christ, but we murdered Oscar Wilde. The Protestant work ethic, a shabby dusty relic, is falling into disrepair. If Michael Stone gets in the Louvre, we don't care. Protestants are not going to change. We'll just hole ourselves up inside Derry's walls, or with a quill and a switchblade in City Hall. We'll send our boys out to 1,000,000 more songs, defending the crown and the rule of law. Bilingual signs make us feel uneasy, and yet we always smile at orange lilies. The Protestant work ethic, a rotten shithole relic, has fallen into disrepair. If we all die for Paisley, we don't care. Prospero, this island's mine, and I want it back. Your civilizing influence is a covert attack. You cry that it's a den of sin, but never that you caused it. It's in the Jurassic Age, because that's where you bombed it. You said you'd make me stand upright, but all you did was teach me vice. island wasn't spoiled before you turned up with ideas and guns. Now there's a McDonald's on every corner, selling turds and buns. You taught me language and it's to my profit. I know how to curse. I'll use your weapons to drive you out, and then I'll have your girl. You bit off more than you could chew, occupying me and imposing your values. No peacekeeping force, no gum-chewing brutes. I want to be free, and if I want, I'll loot. Life wasn't easy, but I was alright. Now I'm a slave to oil contracts and feuds. You say I was bestial when you tried to help me, but they don't get the truth when the winner writes the books. I'm natural man and it's in man's nature. Without that nice there can be no music. Ariel won't work for you all his life. I'm natural man and it's only man's nature to want what he sees when he sees Miranda, and you can't stop me taking what is mine. I've seen how things are run in the land from which you hail. 60 million Calibans who aren't allowed to rail against what they're told. You made them all. You love them as they are. Keep them licking at your feet with that canine devotion. You want complete control, and they second that emotion. You taught me language and it's to my profit. I know how to curse. I'll use your weapons to drive you out, and then I'll have your girl. You showed me no mercy and I learned this all from you. I know why we curse. Suicide bomber, see how you treat lives. Disposable, of no real worth. Sell your daughter for a fattened calf. Sell your son for 5 magic beans. The cruelest thing you can do to them is give them what they want. The best thing you can do for them is extinguish all their dreams. Wait until her 14th birthday, and then show her how the world works. But if they stuck me in some dodgy bloke's harem, with an ink dot on my forehead and a sapphire on my navel, I'd let the eunuchs feel me up. I'd initiate the other girls. And if my husband decided it was my lucky night, I'd spit in his face and unleash my claws. Although, maybe he'd enjoy that. The European temperament's far too proud, but this just might save our social fabric. You can learn to love anything if you're stupid enough, and let's not pretend otherwise, we all are. So just lock them away with their life partner, give free abortions to keep them happy. It'll keep them off the streets, and that's an intelligent approach to marriage. Put a 3 times rapist in a second-hand suit, but they can't make him read, write or think. put Sean Woodward into your safest seat, but we'll know that you're taking the piss. Burnley are defecating on their ballot papers because you take them for chimps in red rosettes. We won't mind all the factories closing down if you keep the red flag flying high. Colour means nothing, religion means nothing. Britain isn't changing and it never will. It'll always be the rich pissing over the poor. There'll be no rivers of blood for you to skinny dip in. Niggers don't belong in this land. Except for Saul Campbell, he can say faggots have no place in this land. Except for lesbians, they're okay. They're not trying to save you from the rivers. They're wanking up at the very thought. Blood mixed with sperm in an orgy of stupidity. There's always one cunt wants to stir the melting pot. Big enough to take the world and all it's got. Colour means nothing. Religion means nothing. Britain isn't changing and it never will. It'll always be the rich pissing over the poor. There'll be no rivers of blood for you to skinny dip in. Niggers don't belong in this land. Except for Saul Campbell, he can say faggots have no place in this land. Except for lesbians, they're okay. Mosques are sprouting up, the races will mix. There'll be caravans parked on Brian Ferry's estate. And if you try to stop them, there'll be rivers of your blood to sink and drown in.
Number 2 was such a cushy post till this bastard came to town. We pumped him full of morphine and the fences tumbled down. Soon they're marching in our brass band, twirling their umbrellas. Free ice cream and sleepy grins. Those drowsy carefree fellas. This boy's made of different stuff. He thinks I'm in with number 1. Such a stubborn toddler when he runs across the beach. So smug and pious when he smirks into CCTV. It's the kind of face you feel the need to punch. The face of an obstinate little cunt. If there's orange alert at 3 AM, you can bet it's part of his latest game. What does he do up that tower? Why will he never play chess? Is he under the stone bow of his hands of some part's dress? Why did he resign? Why did he resign? Roper keeps him in the village, but nothing can make him mine. I can't get this out of my head. I watch him every day and every night. I can't get 6 out of my head. It cost me my job and my life. We've let him win elections, we've let him sail back home. Nothing convinced him to collaborate, he stands out on his own. Unmutual and truculent, he won't respond to his number. My task is to make him, and I feel myself go under. As a little butler brings my tea, I wonder what my fate will be. The new number 2 is flying in tomorrow. I have failed to break 6, and punishment will follow. Of course, 6 would sympathise, he wouldn't understand. But we were both made prisoner, he just had the upper hand. I can't get 6 into my bed. I know that he'll be the death of me. I can't make 6 understand. His only future is as part of the village. Be seeing you. shirt and tie and your nervous smile, it won't do you much good. Cut your CV, but listen to me. It's us I want, not you. Cause we're Secretarial Elite. Secretarial Elite. Secretarial Elite. We give a first-class service to every company. Stand on street corners to please our agency. Excel access, £10 an hour. You'll be mopping up in Starbucks, but we've got the power. Cause we're Secretarial Elite. Secretarial Elite. Secretarial Elite. Data entry, then internet breaks. The way it's been since Sweet 16. While you hid in your room with Joy Division, we got ourselves careers. A Secretarial Elite. Secretarial Elite. Secretarial Elite. We're pieces of meat they stick on reception to entice the clients inside. But when it's 6 PM the work's still not done, they want their asses on the photocopier. So much for Secretarial Elite. Secretarial Elite. Secretarial Elite. But every night when we returned our Fulham flat, we let out a tiny tear. A lower dinner from Waitrose tasted so nice, it can't console the indignity of labour. Count yourself lucky, you're just Secretarial Elite. Secretarial Elite. We're Secretarial Elite. Secretarial Elite. 250 words per minute. That's Secretarial Elite.
With all the charms of a woman, you kept the secret of your youth. You led me to believe that you're old enough to give me love. And now it hurts to know the truth. Young girl, get out of my mind. When for you is way out of line. Better run, girl. You're much too young, girl. Beneath your trinkets and makeup, you're just a baby in disguise. I know you know that it's so wrong to be alone with me. That come on look is in your eyes. Young girl, get out of my mind. My love for you is way out of line. Better run, girl. You're much too young, girl. So, hurry home, dear parents. I'm sure they're wondering where you are. Get out of here before I have the time to change my mind, because I'm afraid we'll go too far. Young girl, get out of my mind. My love for you is way out of line. Better run, girl. You're much too young, girl. Young girl, get out of my mind. Young girl, get out of my mind. Young girl, get out of my mind.
fucking mouth and get in the limo. It's a 5-album deal, you're a pop star now. And pop stars never queue for a doner kebab. Pop stars never ever go to the toilet. All those kids in the sewer want a slice of your life. You can look for a moment, but never wave back. Make love to the camera, come on like a debutante. Seduce your target audience, but stop complaining. You'll get a gram of coke and a lollipop. Now there's a good girl. We've airbrushed his words to maximise airplay. Your tastes have been remastered by William Orbit. Your haircut produced by Nigel Godrich. Your cleavage enhanced with surround sound DVD. You got them girl on the runaround. You got them all round town. Make love to the camera, come on like a debutante. Seduce your target audience, but stop complaining. You'll get a gram of coke and a lollipop. Now there's a good girl. You can talk to either Sleaze Nation or Mojo, mime on Jules Holland for CD UK. But the real you has got to stay locked in the attic. You didn't wear braces when you were 16. You were born at the age of 23 in a New York studio. Bronzed and beautiful, glamorous young dream. Make love to the camera, come on like a debutante. Seduce your target audience, but stop complaining. You'll get a gram of coke and a lollipop. Now there's a good girl. Music is not our medium, fashion is our medium. Music is not our medium, fashion is our medium. Music is not our medium, fashion is our medium. Music is not our medium. Devenir en gris. Fuck you, Northern Ireland. Fuck your municipal palaces and country retreats, where lawless swine have their arses wiped and their jackboots licked. Fuck the crack and the banter in your sweaty little clubs, where Liam Gallagher apes harass anyone wearing a tie. Fuck the dazzling satire of Give My Headpiece, amateur dramatic pantomime. Gentlemen, you are not funny. Fuck your football team made of 2nd Division journeymen who draw 0-0 at home to Armenia. And most of all, fuck those fat, bald, rich little cunts who you allow on RTV to tell barefaced lies every single night. Those liberal bourgeois do-gooders haven't got a clue. They think they run the country because they get the votes. But power's not about that. It's about intimidation. So, wave your guns around, paint your pavements red, white and blue, and squeeze those last drops of life from your own doorstep. Some inbred piece of shit in a bowler hat and white gloves waves a pamphlet in my face and tells me, "This is your culture." Fuck you. I know my culture. It's Roxy Music, Billy Liar, Brass Eye, Celine. It's not a shower of vicious brats marching down our street and making that parochial din on tin whistles and lambeg drums. It's not looting shops and burning cars in the name of freedom fighting. And it's not turning scum like Bobby Sands into plasticine saints. I'd rather die than admit it, of course. But community number 1 and community number 2 are just identical twins. Equally desperate, small-minded, and proud to sicken the civilized world. Like tapeworms, sunbathing on 6 counties of solid turd.
Excuse me, sir. I hope you don't mind me bothering you, right? But as you must have noticed, it's going to be very cold tonight. I'm trying to get into hostel. Could you spare some change, please? Just help me back on my feet. Even enough for a cup of tea. I don't answer, of course. I've got enough on my plate today. Just check my balance at the point of cash and my face has turned the colour of ash. I'm sure someone's pilfering from me in Halifax. How the fuck will I make my rent? Not to mention the council tax. If this were Dickens, I'd have been sorted out by a kind-hearted philanthropist. Bet it's 2003. London's just a magnet for jaded misanthropists, and all the fat cats do is get pissed. Chin up, kid, they always say. Take the beating for another day. Chin up, kid, is all they say. You'll be fine when they turn away. This is getting desperate. Better go back round the agencies. Kicked out on my arse, all the way down Oxford Street. Don't know why I even bothered, but I pick myself up and carry on. Hello madam, this is Delroy from Shortest Job Centre. I got a claw here interested in vacancy for secretary. No mate, the vacancy's closed. Have a good day. Now on your way. Someone who's waited 19 days for his jarrow strangles a benefit inquiries girl. Police drag him away screaming that we're human beings. Hero. Drag my own carcass back home, I shake my fist at the skies and kick passing children. Chin up, kid, it doesn't work. Hope just makes it harder to bear. You'll be fine, it isn't true. To make your own luck, you need tools. But you go out for a boogie with Charlie and Tom. Think we're three divine little lookers. Makeup all wrong and blouses too tight. More like 55-year-old hookers. No wonder the bouncer gives you a most disconcerting wink. Neon lights, robo grooves. This club's great, and you can afford a couple of drinks. Then 2 becomes 4 becomes 8, and you start to lose your grip, flailing round to the associates like you're having an epileptic fit. Some girl checking you out comes up and looks you in the eye. I know you. You're that wanker out of Orlando. Spent all afternoon queuing in Boots, only to find you don't need mascara to get a black eye. But chin up, kid, they always say. Very much keep it in your place. You'll be fine, those bastards say. Just take this shovel and dig your own grave. Death on the installment plan. Death on the installment plan. Death on the installment plan. Death on the installment. Death on the installment. Death on the installment plan.